All right, let's get into this because it's a wild one. It sounds like something straight out of a movie, right? A secret plot supposedly cooked up on a golf course, all to decide the future of the Cleveland Browns. This thing has been all over social media, so what's real and what's just, fan fiction?
So here's the rumor, basically. You've got two big-time coaches who are supposedly buddies, and they're out on the golf course, not just playing around, but secretly plotting to mess with the Browns' QB lineup. The idea is to sabotage a promising rookie. I mean, it's a juicy story, and the details are exactly why it's spreading like, well, wildfire.
Okay, so what's at the heart of this whole thing? It all comes down to this one single idea, that the Browns' head coach, Kevin Stefanski, and Oregon's coach, Dan Lanning, are golfing buddies. That's the key. And the theory is that they made this secret deal to make sure Lanning's old star quarterback, Dillon Gabriel, gets the starting job in Cleveland, no matter who or what is in his way.
But why? Why would a rumor like this even take off? Well, to get it, you got to look at the situation in Cleveland. The Browns' quarterback room this year, man, it's been called a media circus. It's this crazy mix of old pros, new guys, and high-stakes rookies. It's just the perfect breeding ground for this kind of drama and speculation. And I mean, look at who's in that room. First, you've got Joe Flacco, the vet, the Super Bowl winner in his 18th season. Then there's Kenny Pickett, who they brought in specifically because he's got recent starting experience. And then the two guys at the center of this whole thing, the rookies. Dillon Gabriel, who absolutely shattered records in college, and of course, Shedeur Sanders, that huge name who slipped in the draft but everyone knows has a ton of talent. 4 guys, 1 job. You can see why things get tense.
So with all that competition brewing, it's time to actually put these rumors to the test. Let's break it down, right? We're going to separate what's fact from what's pure fan fiction and see if any of this stuff actually, holds water. Okay, let's start with Dillon Gabriel. The rumor that he was getting all these special reps to shove him into that starter spot. But the reality, if you look at the actual camp reports, he was just rotating reps with Kenny Pickett, first team, second team. That's totally standard stuff. Then you hear he was benched to protect some grand plan. Nope. The reality is he missed his debut because of a hamstring injury. A documented one. The coaches were pretty clear they weren't going to risk him. All right, so if Gabriel wasn't getting special treatment, what about the flip side? The conspiracy says Shedeur Sanders is being actively held back, sabotaged. The truth? He started out with the third stringers, which is, completely normal for a 5th-round pick. And get this, far from being held back, he goes out there, has a great preseason debut, and what happens? They give him more reps. So the evidence actually shows exact opposite of a sabotage plot.
And what does the coach himself have to say, the guy supposedly running this whole scheme? Every time Kevin Stefanski has been asked about a timeline, his answer has been the same. It's an open competition. His own words right here say it all. He says they're taking everything into account and will make a decision when they make it. That doesn't exactly sound like a guy with a secret, predetermined plan, does it? Which brings us all the way back to the beginning. The whole golfing buddies plot? Well, after looking everywhere, interviews, articles, social media, you name it, the amount of actual proof that these two are even friends, let alone co-conspirators, it's a big fat 0. Nothing. It really seems like this entire thing was just born on the internet.
So, if there's no proof, not a shred of evidence, why did this story get so huge? Why did everyone grab onto it so tightly? Well, it's not just about one fake rumor. It's really about the perfect storm of things happening all at once that let this story just explode.
And here's what that perfect storm looks like. First, you know how it is. The NFL offseason lives for drama. Second, we're talking about Cleveland. Their history with quarterbacks is, let's just say, it's been volatile. Then you throw the Shedeur Sanders celebrity factor into the mix, and of course the media is going to go nuts. Add in a coach who gives these careful, we'll see type of answers, and you're just pouring gasoline on the fire. And let's be real, a secret conspiracy is way more entertaining to talk about than the boring day-to-day reality of training camp.
Okay, enough of the online chatter. Let's pivot back to where this will actually be decided, on the turf. Because that's where this whole thing is really going to be settled.
To give you some perspective on the fan frustration here, before the season even kicked off, Bleacher Report ranked every QB room in the entire league, all 32 of them. Guess where the Browns landed? Number 30. 30th. When you rank that low, fans get desperate. They start looking for answers, and sometimes they start looking for villains, or a secret plot to explain it all. So when you strip it all away, what are you left with? There's no grand conspiracy here. The QB battle in Cleveland is being decided by the same boring, unsexy things that decide every position battle in the NFL. It's the daily grind, who's performing in practice, who can stay healthy, which rookie's developing the fastest. It's all about merit, not some secret handshake on the 9th green.
So at the end of the day, the question we should really be asking has nothing to do with what might have happened on a golf course. That's just noise. The real question is, who is going to earn it? Who, out of all these guys, Flacco, Pickett, Gabriel, or Sanders, is going to step onto that field and win the job where it actually matters? That's the real story. And that's the one we should all be watching.